Hello, everybody, and welcome to a new game. This is The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. And yeah, this is a game that I have liked and enjoyed and bought on a lot of different systems. Currently, this one is on my Xbox One. And figured, hey, it's time to start getting back into this, so why not start with a brand new file, brand new run. See, win streak 0, all of the fun times. Oop, that's gonna be good. Nothing unlocked, nothing done, nothing whatsoever. I'll start off normal with Isaac. Let's go and we'll see how this happens. Binding of Isaac is a very interesting game. Oh, good. Starting off really, really great with a mini boss room. But yeah, so Binding of Isaac is a game that is very, very odd. Less than 3. That is actually a very good pickup if I was picking it up on any other floor. Picking it up on this floor makes it so that... I'm sorry, I am trying to lower the volume of that. Picking it up on this floor makes it so that I have an extra heart. The story of Binding of Isaac is very, very sad. This is Isaac. His mom tried to kill him. Ooh, X-ray vision. I can see through walls now. That's actually very good because X-ray vision makes it so that we don't have to spend bombs to try to get into any of our secret rooms or anything like that. When we find one, we will show you what that looks like. Like that. So we don't have to do that. That one that just exploded there was a troll bomb. Those automatically are active and will try to kill you anytime that you do anything. This right here, this dark one down there, is actually called a tinted rock. When you bomb them, they can drop soul hearts, they can drop keys, they can drop money. But yeah, so the theme behind Isaac is your mother is attempting to kill you, and you are down. You found a hole in your room as a way to escape her tirade that led you to the basement that nobody ever knew about, and you are now in the basement trying to escape. Red fires like that can attack you. The normal orange fires cannot. They're rather entertaining. So there are actually 2 different types of secret room. This one is called a super secret room. Super secret rooms can only be accessed by if they have one side that is active in the air, like on the map. These regular secret rooms have to have at least 2 sides that they can be accessed from. The different mobs in here, I don't know what they're actually called. I probably will never learn. I just call them floating heads because they're literally floating heads. We got more bombs. That's pretty good. And this is our first boss, who's going to be Monstro. Monstro is a not overly difficult boss. You just gotta kind of watch his moves, stay a little bit out of his way. And yeah, he becomes actually very easy. He does that little jumpy thing, which we'll always do. Shoot little tears on the ground. And yes, that is what we are firing. It is actually... If you'll notice, Isaac does actually blink every time that one of the little projectiles comes out of him. He is actually crying. You are shooting your tears at the various creatures that he has found in the basement. Ow, that was bad damage. I am sorry. I took my finger off the controller for a second because my nose itched. And this is meat. Gives you a damage up and a health up, which is not bad. Yes, so we currently have 5 hearts and the black, or the silver heart is actually called a soul heart. At least that's what I call them. And we are going down to floor 2. So you'll see at the top of the screen we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different floors we have to get through. It's basement 1, all the way through depths. Large Zit gives us creep shots, which, you know, is not bad. Not the best item, but not the worst either. Creep, when it's on the ground like that, will damage enemies that walk over it. Not the worst. Actually get into the mob trap room with more health than we're supposed to. There are four different types of chests. There are gray ones that have flat tops. Those ones you have to bomb to open. There are these red ones. There's these silver ones. And the gold ones. Gold ones require keys to open. The silver ones do not. The red ones do not require anything to open either, but red ones generally are contain items that are a little bit better. They have a higher chance, I believe, of spawning in boss pedestal items, which, I mean, is good because, you know, the more items you have, the better you can make your run, assuming they all synergize together. There's something like, I think there's like 300 items or something in the Binding of Isaac. Some of them are good, some of them are not so good. As we come across them, we will hopefully talk about them. This is the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus, which is, I believe, the third expansion, quote-unquote, to this game, which, you know, is fine. Each expansion adds a lot more bosses, a lot more, pretty much everything. New items, new everything. It's pretty okay. This is actually our shop. So each shop starts off with just essentially 2 items in it. This up here is called a reroll machine. I actually bought that so I can reroll this, and it will reroll the items in the shop. You can collect money to pay for them. You can put money into the reroll if you really want to try to get more things there. Did not mean to plant that bomb. That was a mispop. These little guys are diggers, sometimes also referred to as diglets, just because they literally look like diglets. Thankfully, there's no Doug Trios, but, you know, let's say that's just me. Looking for Tinted Rocks. Don't see one. I'm going to take a damage. Ooh, I did not. Fully expected to take a harder damage there. That is a not fun room. Mom's Pro. Whew, okay. Mom's Pro. Thought that was Cursed Eye. Cursed Eye is not an item that I will willingly take. It makes your shots charge shots, which, you know, instead of doing this and just holding it down and being able to fire, it makes it so that you have to charge them up and then release them all at once. It's a very bad item that has hurt me a lot in the past. If we are talking a lot, that's just because we are trying to explain as much of Isaac as we can within this first run, as well as we can. Second boss is Split Larry Jr. That was some really, really bad damage there. The Zit, actually, the creep that the Zit does doesn't actually damage anybody. It just slows them down. So that's why they're not taking damage. They're just slowed down. Monstrous Tooth has appeared in the basement. That's good. This is Pterodactyl, Polydactyl. Don't remember what Polydactyl does. I just know that I take it a lot. Hermit card will get us into a store on any floor. This black hold one over here actually is a deal with the devil. Deals with the devil are very important. They contain some of the most powerful damage items in the game. This one here, oh gosh, what is this one called? This one is, oh geez, this one is the Mark. Sorry, the Mark. It gives us a damage up, a speed up, and a soul heart for taking it. We've done Lazarus, We've unlocked Lazarus. He is another character in Isaac. The way that I think about it is that they are all like multiple personalities for Isaac. So each one does a little bit something different. Each one starts with a little bit different health. That's not what I wanted to be doing. I thought that the soul converter converted them the other way. Nope, that's Guppy's paw. Guppy's paw converts them the other way. We're down now on floor number 3. Wow. That is a self-sacrifice room. Don't want to be doing that one. That hurt. Those were bomb flies. They immediately explode. There is no reason for this reroll machine to be in here. None whatsoever. It does nothing. It cannot reroll the bag to be something else. So I don't know why it is in here. This little demon. Oh, that hurt. 2 things, and I'm just going to teleport myself out of there because that was stupid and I don't like it. Blow up the keeper there. I'm actually going to start donating these cents. Only get to donate 2 of the 3 cents that I had before that one said nope. Okay. That was a donation machine. The hermit card got us out of the mob trap room, meaning we didn't have to actually fight it, which I am a big fan of because the mob trap room was full of red chests, which, you know, can contain deal with the devil items. They can contain a lot of really good stuff. That is our boss room. Haven't found our item room yet, though. Item room is not here. These guys are annoying because you break them apart, and you see how it goes down one? Yeah, that one where it goes into a little blob and then reforms. Yeah. They're annoying, especially if there's like 5 of them in a room. Take you. I need to... If I hold you, it will drop Mom's Pearl, but not drop the glass cannon. Which is fine. There's our item room. Take 1 out. Take 2 out. Purple heart. Challenge up. Dunce. I'm not going to take Dunce. Dunce is an item that makes it so that you shoot your tears at 45-degree angles. It is not a very good item. I do not like it. Chub. Chub is a giant worm. He's only mildly annoying. One of the best things about Chub is that you can feed him bombs and he will blow himself up. Works on a number of the worm-esque bosses. Actually works best on Chub, though, because Chub will actually swallow them and take damage. There's a couple of them that they just, like, when they're doing that little charge attack, will just, like, sit there and be, like, delayed on the bomb, which is also fine. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a sound tactic. It's just not the one that I like to use. These little mini worm bosses, guys, are really annoying. I think I've taken more damage from all of these guys than I think anything else in the game. We will get Speedball, which is a speed and shot up. Did not get a deal with the devil, which is unfortunate. We visited our item room, we visited our shop, so we can go down to the next floor. This is Caves 2. The mob trap rooms will only let you in if you have a red heart container, or if you have 1 or less red hearts like available to use. What was good about the last floor is that the secret room actually spawned next to it, so we got a chance to access it without. See, again, there's no reason for this to be in here. Yep, paid the tax. I'm going to bomb the keeper in here because it will slightly increase the chance that we have to spawn a steel room. Envy is not a fun boss at all. Matchstick, I will do the matchstick, because matchstick will earn us more bombs. I'm going to stop firing for a second there. Sorry, I'm actually paying attention. Envy is not a fight that I enjoy. Not a boss that I enjoy fighting. Because he breaks into the mini heads, then the mini heads, and then the mini heads, and then the mini heads. Which are these guys, and they're actually kind of hard to see. If you're not paying attention. Again, that's a troll bomb. I took the matchstick over the purple heart because the challenge heart from purple heart is not, or the challenge up from purple heart is not really the favorite thing in the world. That was bad damage because I was paying attention to the bomb flies and not the hats. They're really okay. Didn't think that one was gonna touch me because it was too far away. These guys are immune to damage unless they're up like that. Really, really annoying. Spiders. I'm not a fan of spiders in real life. And the fact that there are multiple different versions of spiders, like there's the wall crawly spiders, there's the little black spiders that I just did. Oh my gosh. You'll notice that we took High Priestess. Mother is watching. That will actually help us a lot. We just took some red heart damage, and our chance to do a deal went down a lot. So that actually, this is a lot of really bad damage. Pop up. Really? I disagree with some of this damage. Like, very clearly not gonna hit me, hits me anyway. Ugh, these little floating heads are annoying because these ones spit at you. There's other versions of these that have their mouths shown shut. Those ones are very, very annoying because they'll like sprint at you, and then when you do enough damage to destroy them, they turn around and attempt to hurt you. By shooting out, they shoot out a 4-way tier. Yeah. This is lots of really bad damage. And I'm not a good Isaac player. I will admit that right now. I am not good at this game. I enjoy playing it. And was talking to the missus, and she said, hey, you should record all of this. I see you watching people that play it. You do that. You have a thing. Do the thing. So here I am doing the thing. Ooh, this is an item called Diplopia. It allows you to duplicate everything in a room and get items and stuff for free. Really wish I had enough money to buy that. Because if we got a deal with the devil, which is highly unlikely, we could get it for free, essentially. So this is another locked room, which means that there is either a greed fight, which wouldn't make any sense, or a library. It's a library. Magician card is okay. Joker is amazing. We have 2 jokers. We have Joker and Joker. Yep, so we have 2 Joker cards. That's actually amazing. And I'm going to stick with 2 Joker cards. So the Joker card will actually get us into the deal with the devil for free. Which is actually amazing. Roid Rage, going to give us speed, Little Baggy, which is a spacebar item that gives you pills whenever you can do it. I don't really like taking pills. Pills generally are not good. We're actually, with that one on there, Roid Rage, we're actually at the speed cap, which is the first stat on the left-hand side underneath the underneath my keys. That is our speed. We're going into this. We're going into this kind of half-heartedly. Because it is fallen. Our fallen does that attack, which is never fun. He also spits stuff, which is not fun. He also will split into two different people that each do exactly the same thing that the fallen does, just faster. You know what? I'm going to use the Joker card to get into here, get Whore of Babylon, which is, you know, amazing. Unlocked Azazel for getting 3 devil item deals in the same room. But Whore of Babylon gives us a damage up. Multi-dimensional baby gives us a follower that is very helpful. I have no idea how we didn't take damage, and that's the end of that run. That hurts. But I'm just going to restart. Every single time you restart, your entire map goes back to being zeroed, so it continuously changes. This time the seed, which is in the upper left on this screen, is 1 Greg 4 Lima Greg Yankee 1-1. Who knows? Might be a good one. Start out with Tall Odd Mushroom, which is a big fire rate up. It's a fire rate up and a damage down, which is not particularly the best of things. Whew, there's that one. Continuing on with these, if you destroy the fires, you have a chance to get money or keys. Occasionally hearts, but it's less likely. Leapers. I don't know if that's like their actual name. That's what everybody that I have ever like watched play Isaac calls them, is leapers. It might be their actual name. I don't know. It would make sense though, because they are just kind of leapy. That's not a very fun room. These guys will run away from you, but then when you break them, they spawn flies. Alright. This is a fun room. This usually has a tinted rock in it, which is the rocks, again, that give you the possibility of getting items from them when you blow them up. I do not see one, though. I'm also going to change my HUD offset. Extra HUD on like that, so that everything is further out of the way. That'll work. 4-1 boss this time is Duke of Flies. Not a particularly hard boss, but he will continuously spawn ads. The big ones are considered champion flies, and will do a full head of damage. The small guys will do a half head of damage. They just kind of follow him around every now and again. Duke will, you know, blow them all out and make them not have fun. Stem Cells is an HP up with a slight shot speed up, which is nice. That's all we need from floor 1, so we're headed on down. This is Basements 2. Going on, this is a fun room. I have 3 bombs. Let's bomb there, because that'll get us access to this one. This is a red heart, not exactly fun. Oh good, Wrath. Wrath is a mini boss. This is gonna hurt. Oof. That should have hurt. It did not. That's gonna hurt Wrath. This is a dead end. Go back the other way. I can't open that gold chest. I don't have any keys, so we're ignoring it for now. This is a fun room. There is a tinted rock in this room. Give you 3 seconds to find it. It's over here. That'll give us a soul heart and access to that chest. Don't have a key yet, can't access the item room. After floor 1, all item rooms and shops require keys. Actually, the shops on floor 1 require keys as well, but you hardly ever get enough sense to go into them. If you do, then you're having either you got a XL floor or you've just been really lucky. There's another tinted rock in here. Double soul heart payout. Thank you kindly, game. But yeah, so unless you get about in between 5 to 15 cents is the money kind of thresholds for the shop. If you don't get more than 5 cents, I wouldn't recommend going into the shop on floor 1 just because it is unlikely that it has anything for less than 5 cents. You can occasionally get like 3-cent soul hearts, which are considered half off. But it's highly unlikely. Also, the likelihood of you getting a lucky rock has appeared in the basement. Got that for breaking, I think, 10 rocks. You also have a very small chance of getting a key on the first floor. I am going to go back and hit up our item room before we go and fight the boss. Let's just see what it is, which is Best Buds, one protector. No idea what he does, but he was good. I currently have 10 cents and a key. I want to fight, Monstro. This is Skinny Room Monstro. He's very, very annoying because we have almost no room to go. And he likes to spit lots of stuff out at us. You can see where he's going to come down because he does actually have a shadow. It's kind of not exactly hard to see, but maybe slightly more difficult on lower gamma viewing devices. We're going to try to go until we get a win today. We got Mom's Lipstick, which is a range up, a soul heart from him, and our deal with the devil, which gives us Little Brimstone. So you'll notice that the Little Brimstone has those 2 red hearts below him. When I take him, it's going to take 2 red hearts for me to get him. I maintain that that was a good deal because, Little Brimstone will fire a Brimstone laser, which looks like that. It crosses the entire room. It deals damage to everything in its path, and is pretty worth it. This room, however, was not. Not taking Mom's bag of pills, and the battery charge there doesn't do anything for us because we don't have an activatable item. Ow. That was bad. Now we're going down. Okay. Keeping it going. We're now on Caves 2. When you have, at least when I have Little Brimstone, that is a curse room. If we can find a way in without going through the door, we'll do it. We can't because this is the self-sacrifice room, which we will not use because we want to maintain fun times in life. But yeah, so the curse room costs, unless you can fly, costs a half a heart on the way in and a half a heart on the way out. If you can fly, it only costs a half a heart on the way out. Envy again. This is actually a very good room to fight Envy in, because if you'll notice, when he goes over the spikes, he'll actually take damage. Brimstone laser does a lot of damage to Envy. Envy spawns a troll bomb, gives me a bomb. We're looking for keys. We need keys right now. Excuse me. Ow. That hurt. Not in game. That was not a game pain. That hurt. That was a very painful sneeze. I am sorry, for headphone users beware. Because that probably was very, very loud right into the mic. If I had time, I would have muted myself, but I did not. So for that, I am sorry. Ooh, I didn't need that. I have 3 bombs. We could try. Open up the mushrooms. Nope, don't get anything. Don't have anything there. Yeah, so brimstone is one of the best items in the game, in my personal opinion. That is probably the secret room. It is. I don't exactly feel like hitting either of those buttons, so I'm just going to leave. This room is not overly terrifying. Yeah, the Cubone throwers are not the most fun to deal with, but yeah, if you notice when the bomb fly went off right next to the double activate. I don't have a spacebar item though. When the bomb fly went off next to the door, it burst open that door. That is a way that you can avoid going through, or if you're having trouble with a room, you can essentially skip it if you just don't want to by going through or blasting it open. Ah, that was bad. But now, hey, we have Eternal Protector out, which will deal lots of damage to Gertie. Don't know what Gertie is actually supposed to be. Didn't get a deal with Devil. Got another Soul Heart. Got Box, which will contain a whole bunch of random items. Not going to take pills. The Sun card, which I will save for next round. Safety cap says don't swallow it. Did we find? We did not find our item room. I fought the boss without finding the item room. You'll find that probably will happen a lot. I realized, like I was playing the other day and realized that I went through, I think, like 3 floors without doing the item room. In any of the floors. It was rather ridiculous. Okay. Pyromaniac. It hurts so good. Pyro, I believe, gives us bomb immunity, or explosion immunity. I'm not sure, though. Pyromaniac. All explosions now heal Isaac for 1 heart instead of hurting him. Okay. Hey, that works. So now if I really want to be weird, I can take a whole bunch of, or just set off a whole bunch of bombs and they will heal me. Who knew? I believe that also works against Mom. I do not know. We are good on keys. We have 21 cents. Might as well see this. That is the Bible. That gives us temporary flight when we use it. So that is an activatable item. There are lots and lots of activatable items. The Bible is a particularly fun one for 2 very specific reasons. One, it gives you temporary flight when you use it. The other one is that it will instantly kill Mom and Mom's heart once we actually get to that point. This is the second one, so this has to be our actual one. The item right there is called Ventricle Razor. It gives you a way to get in and out of rooms, essentially creating little tunnels between them. I don't particularly like it. I mean, it's a way in and out of boss rush and stuff like that, which is something that we will probably do on like the 50th episode once we finally have enough items unlocked to actually benefit from it. But are fatty baddies. Do not like the fatty baddies. The fat bats have lots of health. So yeah, so if I use my... Okay, now you can see I can fly. And when I pick up the battery, it fully recharged the green bar next to the thing. Makes it very nice. I'm going to use it again in this room. Get adrenaline, which is panic equals power. I also have the sun card, which will do sun damage. That's a self-sack room. I'm not going to use that. So single rooms like this will give you 1 charge. If you do a big room like this, and you have a spacebar item or an activatable item, I'm going to use the terms interchangeably, just because that's on the PC, which is the original, station for this. They were spacebar items because you hit the spacebar to activate the item. Yeah, they're just activatable items. Big rooms like this, so you see I got 2 charges on that one, or on my activatable item, because they give you two charges, because there's more space in these rooms. That was a champion one. I love this room because Little Brimstone, literally you just set him up and he just takes them all out. That's fantastic. And I got my spacebar item back. Going to do that. Hit all of those guys. Hit him again. He has way too many chances to do. Sun card dealt a lot of damage to Mega Fatty here. He's attempting to pull me in. I do not like it, so I will not let him. I can just let my Sworn Protector deal most of the damage here. Little Chub has appeared in the basement. We get Polydactyl again. Which gives us Justice, which gives us 1 of every item. Has a chance to spawn in a Soul Heart instead. Also has a chance to spawn in a Soul Heart, or a Troll Bomb instead. We'll take Lord of the Pit, which is going to give us flying. The other one is, I believe it's called the Deal from Below. We'll pause slightly to look this one up. It is Contract from Below. Double your pickups, drops including chests, soul hearts, and all other consumables, which spawn at the end of a room. I don't need it this far down, so I'm not going to take it. You don't have to take everything from every room, which is fine. We're now in depth 1. This is a way to change how your character looks. Creepier. Here we go. Just regular Isaac. Just give me a regular Isaac. These guys can only be damaged from the back of the head, which makes them very annoying to fight. He goes down pretty simple. Those are the Larry Juniors, kind of? I don't really know what their actual name is. Toxic Onion, or Dead Onion. Those Toxic Aura Tears, which is fun. Ooh, these guys are no fun because they are invulnerable while they're not there and spawn randomly when they do show up. Not a fan of those. That's just a troll room. Literally, because it was just troll bombs. Starter deck, I don't really care about. I'm just going to bomb the keeper and an attempt to get Better deal with the devil. And start donating some change. Blue map. Store upgrade level 1 at 20 cents. Donating money also occasionally gets you a luck up. The higher luck you have, the better chance you have of getting better items. All that funness. I am surprised that I did not get hurt on that one. Ow. Aura tears. Okay, Fat Isaac, stop jumping around. Ooh, got him before he could do anything. You haven't found? No, I did find them all. Well, I guess we're going to go in, fight Monstro 2, which is a slightly more annoying version of Monstro, just because he does the same jumpy jump attacks, but he has a brimstone laser that he will fire off when you are diagonal to him. Not diagonal, when you are horizontal to him. When you are to his left or his right, he has a chance to fire it off. Taking some pretty bad damage here from him. More so than I would like. But damage by a buddy in a box has appeared in the basement. Don't know why, but hey, sure. Do it that way. Really bad, or took some really bad damage there. This is Placenta, which is regeneration and an HP up, which is fine. We don't really need anything else now. We are on Depths 2, which should be the last floor. It's going to cost me 1 key to get that one, but now I have unlimited keys for the rest of the floor, which I find very good. If I can survive it. That's the thing. Do I have spectral tears? I do, because I have toxic aura tears. That's what it was. Let's try this way. The best things about flying is that if you don't want to fight something, you can literally just go over the voids, especially in rooms like this, and they cannot get you. Yeah, once that last one was taken care of, that was going to be the end of that one. Hovering over the void. Brimstone is amazing for the any penetrating shot is good for those guys, because again, they can only be damaged from the back of the head. So if you have a penetrating shot, technically every shot hits the back of their head. Makes it very nice and easy. We get in here for free. We get pink mushroom, which is God's flesh, which has the chance to shrink enemies when I hit them with my tears. This is a room that I do not like at all. So notice how my shadow is growing? Yeah, there are mom's hands coming down to hit me. Golden horseshoe, feeling lucky, sure. You'll see now that we now have 3 items in here. I'm gonna bomb the keeper again, get another increased chance. And that donation machine just broke. I don't want any of those items, which is why I've just been donating my money. I'm hoping to actually get the money up as high as possible. as quick as possible because the money carries over. I also just realized that I'm now on depths 2 and have not been looking in any way, shape, or form for any of the secret rooms. Ooh, yeah, see, that was the shrink shot taking effect. And the mom fight is over this way. Shrink shot I don't think is something that I will ever take again, probably. This is the mom fight. I will let you see her and then kill her with the Bible. And this is the game freaking out because I just unlocked an achievement for beating mom for the first time. And, you know, it shows her a little bit of the story. I think it's actually really funny that the first time that I am recording and I beat her, I killed her with the Bible. So this is her saying, hey, you know, I'm going to get you, Isaac. And then right as she is about to do so, and Isaac is cowering in fear, the Bible from the shelf hits her on the head. Victory to Isaac. But anyway, guys, that will actually do it for this episode. This is episode 1. I'm hoping to do a whole bunch of these. That is all of the credits and everything. But one thing I will actually show you once it actually loads. And that was very, very quick. Like, the first time I ever played Isaac, it took me probably, I want to say, around about 2 hours before I ever got a run that I actually beat. This is showing us all of the challenges that we have now unlocked. Harbingers are now in there. Cube of Meat and Ball of Bandages is now in the game. So yeah, so you now see, so that, like, this is what the file start was when I started. This is it now because I have beaten Mom's heart. This is my, like, playthrough that I've been going at for a while now. But yeah, so you'll now see Isaac has a win streak of 1. We unlocked a couple characters. We unlocked Azazel. We unlocked Lazarus. Looks like we only unlocked those 2. But yeah, so that was The Binding of Isaac episode 1. And I will see you all in the next one.